So hi. Um, I've decided that I am going to start a video journal concerning my weight loss bariatric surgery process. Uh, I'm not sure if throughout the process at any point I'll post it on YouTube or social media, but for right now, this is a really good way for me to express um, everything that's going on throughout my thoughts and my mind and my heart. Um, Sometimes the videos may be longer, sometimes they may be shorter, but it's just about fully experiencing the journey and being honest with that. So if I do at some point decide to post, I hope it can be an encouragement to you. I hope it's relatable. Uh, so let's go. The first consultation that I had was earlier this week. It was very informative. Um, I did feel the only negative side was I did feel some pressure on which surgery to have. Um, Maybe a little bit of manipulation, which I know that ultimately in the medical world there is some um, aspects of business, a lot of aspects of business. I think when that bleeds over too much into your process, that can become a problem. So um, I was glad that I did the research that I did, that I talked to family members who had had surgery. If you can do that, excuse me, it's always good because you'll be able to talk to people who are solely invested in you. And everybody's experience will be different, so I hear, but at least you know that the counsel that they're giving you is genuine until you get to know and trust your doctor. This doctor is new for me. He's one of the best in the country. Um, for me, it's very important to have a good surgeon. Bedside manner is secondary. He doesn't have bedside manner, but it's definitely second to his skill as a surgeon, which for me was a good choice. That's not for everybody, but I wanted to make sure that his number one skill was what I went under. So that was probably the only negative thing in terms of feeling some pressure on which surgery to choose. Um, Having a strong support network was great because having those things to bounce people off of, having um, the times to talk out what you're nervous about, um, all those things was extremely important. One of the things I found out about myself throughout the process so far, I have a long way to go, but so far is how hard it is, especially on trigger days, days where I feel pressure, days where I feel busy, how hard it is to continue to take care of myself. If you had asked me before I made this decision if I took care of myself, I probably would have acknowledged that I didn't work out as much as I should have, that I didn't obviously eat as well as I always should have, but emotionally I probably would have said, yes, I take very good care of myself. I didn't realize then that that's part of it. That if I'm not eating well and taking some time to exercise, even if it's just walking, that I'm not taking care of myself emotionally as well. That's all part of it. The endorphins that you feel, the community that you put yourself around, the time that you take for yourself. And when we're moms, especially me as a mom, it's even worse. I don't always take the time to care for myself under the guise of I have to take care of my kids. I have to put them first, or my husband has to put him first. But really, not taking care of myself is not taking care of them. Um, and the other day, I think it was the day of the consultation, my first consultation, I had a really stressful day. Found out some stressful news, not life altering, but it was a little stressful. And it would have, been one of those classic days where, okay, I get it all done. I press through the day. I go through my task list because I'm very task oriented. And then at the end of the day, here's my reward. Here's this relationship waiting for me, waiting to comfort me. excuse me, waiting to make me feel better, waiting to let me know that I'm the only thing that matters. And I had to resist that. And that was much more difficult than I would have realized. But I felt it, felt it almost calling to me all day. Just get to the end of your day. I'll be here for you. And I'm proud of myself because it's the first day that I was really cognizant of it. And I really was able to say throughout my day, I'm not going to get through this with food. I'm not going to reward myself with this relationship that ultimately is killing me with a fork. It starts today. It starts now. So today's a snow day here where I live. And typically that would be another day where I cuddle in, eat all day. It's what everybody in this area does when you're snowed in and you're off. And there's nothing wrong with it if you're eating healthy food. So I had to make sure I went to the store and got healthy food, but I also had to make sure that once I woke up, I let myself sleep. But once I woke up, I'm going to be, can you see that? On that little buddy right there, on that treadmill. Walking it out this morning, just so I get my blood flowing and I get more used to active life. In the Northeast, it can be very easy to just ascribe to the not being as physically active life. There's a lot of quote unquote legitimate excuses that I've always given myself. So you have to find ways to be healthy, and it's harder to find communities within my community, especially the African American community. It's not impossible. My church is great at it. My church is really good at it, but it can be difficult to find a community of people who are like-minded in a balanced way with it. So that's the first step, guys. I hope that's helpful. I hope that makes sense. Have a great day.